Hello, I'm Elizabeth, and this is your planning mentor. I'm going to do a flip through today of my July planner stack. So I have my Hobonichi Weeks. It's a mega, and you can see she's getting very nice and fluffy. I've got my Enjoy Life planner, and we'll see how I've used that in the month of July. And then my Common Planner A5 vertical from Sterling. All right, here's the stack. Let's start with the Hobonichi Weeks. So this is a piece of paper from a Graceful Muse Papery, and it's foiled and it's in the regular Hobonichi plastic cover. And it originally is the, I think they said cornflower blue. It's flipped to the month. And what I usually do is I put a tracker down here. This is my self-care, and I get these from my book that I wrote, Planning for Self-Care. I've got my days of the week that I work highlighted. This is Sterling ink, and some things are in pencil, and then some things are in pen, and I like this Unijet Stream, and it's got the 5 colors, so 4 colors and pencil, and then the eraser, and then here are our weeks. And this kit is from, most of it is from Simple Paper. This was a rub-on, can't remember. Sterling ink. And these are my breath prayers that I get from the book Breath is Prayer. This is from Graceful Muse Papery. Sterling ink. Simple Paper. And then we have a few pages back here. I have some journaling ideas, some notes from some different online classes, some sermon notes. That's the same sermon, and I didn't finish there. I have some more in there. A bucket list I started, I know, beginning in the middle of the year, kind of late. Some content meetings I went to, and my, just a brain dump that I did for last weekend. I really wanted to get a lot done. So there's that. Then we have my Enjoy Life planner. And this is the Codex cover, Midori Codex. So, and there are all these beautiful pages. There's my goal vision board that I'm not going to go through right now, because in July I didn't really do a lot. I had a lot of migraines, some stomach issues, and so I didn't do all of my planners to their fullest. But I am still learning how to use this, how I want to use this, and I am considering this kind of like a workbook. So this isn't as filled in as the other 2 planners. But we've got our monthly spread, and I will link the flip through for this whole planner in the cards, because it is just a beautiful planner, and I can't wait to really be fully using it. And then we have all these, but like I said, I didn't really do them in July. And again, I didn't get fully what I wanted to do here. But you can see, then I did some journaling on these pages. Again, just kind of more workbook, note-taking, trying some new things out. But by the end of July, I figured out how I want to be using this. So again, still type of workbook. I'm doing this more like time tracking type of things I'm doing. And then I decided that this will be, I'm going to divide this up, And all of my YouTube and blog tasks will go in this first column. This will be social media post ideas and then admin for my business. And then I'm going to track my social media here. And then I have different ideas of how I want to use this space. But I really spent some time with this planner in the last weekend here and of July, and really figured out how I want to use it. And so we'll get into that in August. Here is my A5. This is a Moterm cover, and it's a little worn, but I kind of like that. It's my A5 vertical common planner. You can see how I have my July decorations in here for the 4th. And I keep these little collections, and then I get them out each month and decorate as you have it. I'm not going to go through these beginning goal things because like I said, I wasn't feeling well and I didn't do much. I still try to work towards my goals. I've got some videos up and things, but just nothing to really report on. So here's my July spread. This is the simple paper kit for July, and I really like how I use this kit in my monthly. I really enjoy this kit, and I purchased this myself. I'm not affiliated with her in any way at all, so it's just a product that I actually use. So, I have my different appointments in here and work days and things like that. Then we have our spreads. This is, again, part of that same simple paper kit. I've got my to-dos. I've got my breath prayer, and these are the same as in the Hobonichi. I use the same one for each week. And then I get those from this Breath is Prayer by Jennifer Tucker. And I've used this book for quite a few years. I just really like having these in here. Again, tracking wasn't great this month, but I have different memories I want to keep in here, different appointments. This pretty much stays home and lives on my desk. That's where I do my journaling in the back. I'm going to share some of that with you. So I don't really carry this out. I think next year I want to return to a B6. I had the Sterling Ink B6 for 2 years and went back to the A5, and I really, really have missed the B6 size. So, and as you saw previously, I have the Enjoy Life Planner in A5, so I think that's how I will do it next year. This is a spread when I have these bigger stickers, and this is also, I worked a lot this week, so I didn't really have a lot of appointments during the days that I was going to go to, so I like to use these stickers this way. This is Sterling Ink. This is the July kit. Graceful Muse Papery. Did a lot of gardening. Worked on my business. Met with my friend Elisa, who also has a YouTube channel. She's at Ellie Plan. Really great channel. And we get together once a month to talk planning and strategy for YouTube and all of that. So that's a lot of fun. I consider that part of my intellectual self-care. So you've heard me talk about the different aspects of self-care, and intellectual, that goes right there for that. But you can see I was dealing with a lot of migraine this week. Sterling Ink again. Migraine, dizzy, headache. I like to track these so that I know, I can remember, so that when I look at this and it's kind of sparse, I remember, oh yeah, well. And then my husband was sick 2 days, so he took 2 sick days. So, something I didn't go to because I felt sick. But in this week, I did put in my routines. So my morning routine, afternoon routine, dinner routine, and evening routine. And part of this evening routine is working on my planners, getting them updated, journaling. And then here's the last week of July. Inhale, exhale, prayer. Again, not tracking great. I canceled family dinner because I wasn't feeling good. Amy and Jesus, that's my daughter and son-in-law, picked up their new little puppy named Obi. I had this, I called this business weekend because I really worked a lot on what kind of videos I want to make in the future and getting caught up in some of the different aspects of things with my business. And so I just had a really great weekend there. So those are my weeklies. And then we'll go back here to my monthly section. And so this cover page, I like to write highlights through the month of things that I just want to remember quickly. They're journaled back here, but this way if I just needed like a highlight reel, that's there. Graceful Muse papery vellum, sterling ink vellum, and then just different stickers. Journaling. This was our planner meetup that we had. I saw a dragonfly in my begonias, so I took a picture of it actually and then put that in here. And then that is the end. So those are my 3 planners. And then I also have a planner that I use for my quiet time, but that's down with my Bible and it's full of private thoughts. So I might share that at a different time. But this is what I've been doing. And I've been using these all year. And well, this one not. I had it, but I didn't start using it till a couple months ago. But thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate any time that you choose to spend watching my channel. Don't forget to put yourself on your list. You are worth it. I hope you nurture your mind, your body, and your spirit this week. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.